Hanukkah and a happy Easter, happy Passover, or whatever you guys are celebrating. Is Easter. It's spring has sprung, and this week or this month itself has been gonna be a really eventful month. And it really happens when we experience this change of energy. And when we have this conjunction going right into the eclipse season, this is when we really need to find out where we at in pretty much in our life and in lifestyle. And for the past 2 years, our life has been pretty much on test mode. We test ourselves on what kind of relationship we have, what kind of relationship meaning with friends, family, co-workers, or people around us in general, where there was such a huge divide within us. And so, really when there is this feeling of uncertainty, that's when the really importance of ourselves on our transparency in how we really feel within us. And so really in April, because there is going to be an eventful week of, for example, this week, it's going to be like I said, whatever you guys believe in your belief system, it's really the operational speed of how you want to take forward in your mindset. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we need to start to create our own path of the way we think, because there is such, like I said, a control thing that happened in the last 2 years, where there was a divide, there was things of people very being opinionated, and things of many of human power of the way it was used, meaning that there's a lot of hate that came out of this. And when we have that kind of hate within that energy, we need to really scale it down to see the balance of where we are at in our life. And so with that thought frame in mind, life, our life, there is a variety of things that we experience, such as love, such as finance, relationship, your spiritual things, what you feel at home. Are you giving it that 60%, 60-40%, 80-20%? Giving it 100% of balance is quite difficult. So if you're at a 60-40 balance, you're doing really good. And so this is when you need to really figure it out, where do you need to put in your balance? Do you need to balance out your love life, find a new relationship, go forward with your divorce, or fix your relationship that you are currently in? As well as your finance. Are we spending too much because all of a sudden the mandates, the mask got lifted off, and a lot of people are now on a huge rush of experiencing many new things and spending a lot. And so those are the kind of balance that we have to see, because those, some people who are already in investment funds, whether it's mutual funds or the stock market or Bitcoins or whatever, NFT, whatever it may be, we really need to see that balance on how to do this really more towards protecting ourselves. Because right now, if you have invested in other things, those kind of balance will start to crumble, because like I said, anything that goes down must come up. And with that, it's going to really affect, like I said many times, the financial sector. Because right now is an eventful month where really we have our taxes due out here in the United States. We have things of really changing the oil, the engine, the fluid of how the flow of energy is going to go forward. And so when we need to look into this is also our relationship within ourselves, as well as what's around our relationship, whether it's your loved ones, whether it's family, whether it's work, and really look into that relationship, and as well as our spiritual side of us. As we celebrate the Passover or Easter or whatever religion we are in, or we may not even really do anything. And that's the time when we need to look into our spiritual side. Is where am I right now? Because religion and spirituality, some people get it mixed up and mesh it together. Yes, in some form, in some way, that is very, very important. But the spiritual side of you is really something deep within yourself, which then create your balance of your belief, your relationship, and things like that. And next is finally your home. Your home is somewhere where you want to feel very comfortable and not have to be in control of somebody else's ways, thoughts, and structure. And so this is a time when we, during the full moon, where we let go of things. And especially now, this full moon has so much strong potential, and we take it for the 3 days. And it starts today, Saturday, all the way out to Monday. And we really need to challenge ourselves on where our power stands. So instead, we always think, okay, am I really giving it away? That's when you need to focus and stay in tune. If you are giving out too much of your power, having it controlled by others, or whatever means it is. So we have to really, instead of, it doesn't matter that I'm giving it away, this is a time to find your strength. Don't let things that's around us influence us and take advantage of it. Because when we stay strong, our mind, our heart, and our ikigai, or our purpose in life, will stay in course. And so really look into your life and clear out what are the boundaries that you set forward, what are the boundaries that's coming into you, and really spread yourself around what is comfortable, because we have the next 8 more months coming up is really when we have to stay grounded. And when I say be grounded, it's really being real to yourself, because this is a time when we're going to get influenced by whether it's the media, whether it's the people's energy that's around you. But really find something and seek things that's going to be really uplifting within your heart. And so whether it's going to be a new relationship for your love, you can be married or be in a relationship for a very long time. But those are numbers of years or months, or maybe perhaps days, that we are looking into. But really focus on sprinkling out the new relationship in your existing relationship, or if you're in a way of finding new love and relationship, because it comes down to the power of love. Because, there is a saying that says, good in me to find the good in you is so important. It's because we always sometimes bring out so much negativities around us. So if you can go deep, dig deep into your soul and find the good and communicate that goodness of yourself to others, then the goodness of others will come back and reflect upon that in whole. And so really maintain the sensibility of what's around us. Grow and receive, meaning that the more you give out, the more you will receive. And so whatever, if you have negative energy and you're giving out all that negative energy, guess what? The reflection of that, well, you're going to start to receive it back. And so sometimes when you care too much or be too much of, in other people's space or thinking that that is going to happen, really, it may not be the way they are thinking. And so that's why this is really, really important, is to create, to share your love. And people are all different because they may not expect it the way you think or the way you're creating, the way you want to convey it. And so really focus on that cycle and how to really give and receive. I hope that makes sense. And so really this is a time, and this month, as we fall into the full moon, because this is really, really going to be a very eventful, speedy opportunity where you need to focus on 3 things. And these 3 things is your time, your money, and your energy. These 3 things is something that you really need to seek that balance. And really, it's like every day is practice. Every day is receiving new energy, new knowledge, and how to give back by implementing that aha moment of feeling that change. Because, sometimes changes is good for us. And sometimes we need to step back and analyze it. Just like what I'm doing with my garden. I'm analyzing it, and now it's thriving better because I was so organized and how to do this and this and this. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try this method where the permaculture way could work better. And guess what? It works a lot better. So that's why it's nice to have an open mind so you can receive the goodness of different kind of energy that's out there. So you take care. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. And like I say, each month I do 2 readings of the full moon as we are today. And don't forget to take out your crystals for 3 days to re-energize and revitalize your energy. And the second thing is the new moon. So you can get ready for the new moon to start planting the seed. But for me I plant seeds 2 times a month, which is the new moon and the full moon. So you do what you feel that is best. But the most thing I love to do is really give out these knowledge that could and hopefully help you live a more happy, healthier, and productive life. Because guess what? You are in control. You have the power, and don't let anybody take that away from you. Because we all went through that once or twice, or even throughout our lifetime, of giving that power over to someone else. So take control. Have a great Easter week. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. And you have a wonderful weekend. Aloha.